What up, guys? Mad Viking here. It is Friday evening. This is a better late than never video. This is my AEW All Out Predictions, the sequel to All In. It looks to be a pretty good looking card on paper. Really, this is the only thing, well, other than Double or Nothing, that I've been interested in pay-per-view wise since Mania. Can't say that I've watched. That's not true. Whatever the last one was, that wasn't SummerSlam. It doesn't matter. This is the AEW pay-per-view, and let's just jump right into it. Just like all the other pay-per-views, there's going to be the buy-in, which is going to be live on the D&R network or whatever. I've never heard of it before. It sucks that it's not on Destination America or wherever it was before, because that made it a lot easier to watch this stuff. And you can't tell me that didn't pop a huge number for them. But this is the all-female Battle Royal winner. Winner receives a shot. I was going to say, I don't know, they weren't crowning a champion from this. The winner receives a shot for the future match for the future women's title. They haven't really named a lot of female names that are in this. Britt Baker's in it. They announced today Awesome Kong's in it. Nyla Rose, I think, is in it. Jazz is in it. Ivelisse, Teal Piper, which is Roddy Piper's daughter. I didn't even know she wrestled until this came up. And I really can't tell anybody else because I haven't seen anything recently about it. I know there was a lot of weird names. I mean, they're not bringing in a lot of known talent, which leads me to believe whoever wins this is going to be probably somebody on the roster. And I find it a little too convenient that Britt Baker is in this match, because she seems to be the chosen one of the field of ladies in AEW. Which leads me to believe, I'll just say it, it's probably going to be her. I mean, like I said, it's hard to predict when you don't know the whole field of wrestlers, but whatever. The next match, or also the buy-in, which is going to be on streaming on YouTube just like before. This is a tag team match with Private Party versus Angelico and Jack Evans. Should be a barn burner. Private Party did lose in the last pay-per-view. Wasn't that to the Young Bucks? Yeah. And Angelica and Evans, I don't believe I've seen lose yet. And if it's true, wins and losses matter. I mean, Private Party, depending on how they're going to be pushed, should really be the one that comes out on top here. Am I wrong? So I'm going to just pick Private Party, even though I like the team of Evans and Angelico a lot better. I don't really know a lot about Private Party to get behind them. And these guys aren't on TV yet. I've only seen one match of them. And shit, I haven't seen Jack Evans wrestle in like a year and a half. And Angelica, I haven't seen wrestle at all prior to AEW. So it's hard to make a prediction. But like I said, I'm just going to pick Private Party. So now let's get into the actual card here. We have a women's match. Riho versus Hikaru Shida. I probably said that totally wrong. She is, they've both been on previous cards. Riho's, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of what I've seen so far. Either is Jim Cornette. I do like Hikaru, but I haven't seen much of her either. I will go with her, though, because she looks more dominant in the ring. She's a bigger girl. She's got more weight to her. I mean, it's more realistic she would win. So I'm going to pick her over Riho. Then next up on the card, we have the team of... oh, come on, don't give me a brain fart. It's Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, and Marco Stunt versus SCU. This has a lot of potential on it, too, as well. I don't think SCU's had a loss on any pay-per-view yet. This will be Marco Stunt's first real AEW pay-per-view. I'm a big fan of Luchasaurus. I don't know that I like the pairing of him and Jungle Boy, and now he's lashed to Marco Stunt, it seems. I think the obvious pick is SCU, but personally, I think I would like to see Luchasaurus' team come out on top. So, like I said, like there's another one. It's hard to say who's on a roll because they're not on TV yet, but it's coming. It's what, next month? So I'm just gonna Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, and Marco Stunt for the win. This one's got me stoked to see. Okay, of course we have Joey Janela, big stud, Jimmy Havoc, always loved Jimmy Havoc work, and Darby Allin. Darby Allin definitely is impressive, especially with his Cody match. Versus versus each other. What am I saying? In a three-way match, right? Yeah. Darby, was it a draw with Cody, or did Cody win? I thought Cody won. And Havoc, I don't know. To me, the one who should be coming out on top is probably Janela. And if not Janela, it should be Havoc. Like I said, I love all three of these guys. These guys to me are great. I'm glad AEW has them. But yeah, I think I'm going to go with Janela, but this will be a spot fest match. This will satisfy a lot of people, I think, for the action, I think, that people are looking for, including myself. So, yeah, I'm just going to pick the safe choice here and pick Joey Janela. Next up, we have the Dark Order versus Best Friends. Dark Order, if you saw my live stream for Double or Nothing, or whichever show, yeah, Double or Nothing, when they showed up and I didn't know who the hell they were. I did know who the hell they were. I just didn't remember who they were because I've never seen their matches. I've just seen them in clips and stuff. They're the Super Smash Brothers, which, of course, they can't be using that name anymore. So now they're the Dark Order. Best Friends, I don't know what to think. I used to be pretty, not high on them. I enjoyed their work. Chuck Taylor showing up in the shape he's in just kind of disgusts me. It's the same thing with Jericho. I don't know how much they're getting paid, but I know Jericho's getting paid way more, and he shows up looking like a slob. I do like the Dark Order's gimmick. Is this their first match? Because I don't think they've been coming out and jumping people so far. I'm going to go with the Dark Order because I would consider these guys are going to be the mid-carders of the tag team division. So right now, I don't think wins losses really matter. So, but like I said, I'm just going to go with Dark Order and leave it at that. Next up, we're getting into the meat and potatoes of the card here. We have Cody versus Sean Spears with Tully Blanchard as his manager. I think Cody is allowed to, he is allowed to bring somebody out, but it hasn't been named who. And I don't think it'll be his wife, but what do I know? Maybe it'll be DDP. Doubt it'll be Tommy Dreamer, but it'll probably be DDP. But this has been built up very well, especially if you haven't been following their videos online, on YouTube or whatever, being the Elite. This has had a very nice build. I've liked the storytelling for it. Cody is a top guy. Sean Spears potentially is going to be one here, even though he is a wrestling coach. So he's a wrestler, but he's basically, I think he's in the same position kind of as Christopher Daniels is, but he still has a lot of meat on the bone to be something, and I think that's why they brought him in, not just because, hey, they let him go and it's a WWE guy that's gobble him up. I think they want to throw it in WWE's face and show what they had and what they let go, because he is a great wrestler. He just has never been given a chance. So, like I said, it's not going to matter if Cody wins or loses here. It really isn't. Cody is going to be Cody. He's going to be a top guy, no matter what. It's the only person here that needs a win is Aaron Spears. Sean Spears. So that's who I'm going to go with. I think we're going to get a surprise here during this match. Don't know what, but I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going to just say it. Spears over Cody. Next up, we have the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers. So you guys can see that a little bit better. The Young Bucks have been dominating this feud. I know they lose in Mexico, but the Lucha Brothers, this one is definitely got to be for them. That's right. The only downfall I think that I see happening here is that supposedly Phoenix just recently got hurt. It's supposed to be a leg injury, even though after the match he was seen gimping around in the locker room, but there still wasn't a medical report released. We don't know what the severity of his injury was. And this was like a couple days ago. So that could have thrown a wrench in the system here, and maybe they're going with a different, not saying that it was given that the Lucha brothers are going to win, but now it might have changed up the outcome here. So really, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to see. Maybe Pentagon does a lot of the work, and Phoenix just does safe stuff, safe moves, and the Young Bucks try to carry the load too. If Phoenix is all right, but I find it real hard to believe if he had he left the match. It was that serious. So I mean, even if he was seen walking around, it doesn't mean the prognosis is good. So who knows if this match is still going on? But just because of that outcome, I gotta pick something here. I'm going to say the Young Bucks because it's probably what it's going to be. Just because Phoenix probably won't be 100%. All right, next up, we have Pac versus Kenny Omega. Pac is back, but he's the replacement for Moxley, and I think it's a damn good replacement. I mean, Pac is on the back burner until his Dragon Gate contract, I guess, is over with, because he doesn't want to lose in the United States, or whatever his reasoning was, why he was Dragon Gate champion. I don't know that he still is. Maybe I just find it hard. I don't know. Kenny, I don't think it's another one. Kenny is set for life here. I mean, there's nothing to worry about. If Pac, though, isn't back full time, what's the point to have Omega lose here? I know Pac's probably doing the right thing because he screwed up a pay-per-view already by basically not playing ball. So he might take the L here. If he was back for good, I would maybe pick him because he was considered a top guy coming in by a lot of the fans, including myself. And really, he should be at this point because they only have a handful. I mean, it's Cody, it's Omega, Jericho. They're trying to build Page to that point, but he's not there yet. I mean, there's really no one else. So Pac would be another one. Oh, well, yeah, then there's Moxley. I don't think Punk's coming, let's just say that. But I think, I'm going to quit rambling because I'm getting there in the minutes here. I'm just going to say Omega over Pac, but we'll see how it goes. Next up, this is going to be the closer of the evening for sure. We have Hangman Page versus Chris Jericho. We all know what he did at Fyter Fest. Our Fight for the Fallen, he really muffed up Hangman's Page with his new little move, what is it, the Judas Effect, which is basically a spinning elbow. And apparently he didn't hold back on that because he busted up his face. Real nice. Originally, just what was being pushed online on being the elite and whatever, I thought it was a given that Page was going to win here. It goes down in history a little bit better because Page is, I'm assuming, ain't going nowhere. He's going to be with AEW until the doors close. And it would look probably better in the history books that an AEW original has the title, the first title, over, I guess, an outsider. But at this point, I think Jericho probably is the better pick here because they're going into TV. Sponsors like known people. They like that's one of the reasons Lesnar is continually given the belt. It's because that's what they want. The shareholders, the higher-ups, they want somebody bigger in the company as champion. And Jericho starting out, even if it's like a 2-month reign, a month-long reign, and he goes to Page or whoever afterwards, you're starting at the gate with a well-known champion. So that's who I'm going to go with. I'm going to pick Jericho over Hangman. This should be a great match. I think even Hangman got injured before this, too. So who knows how this is going to go. I'm not saying Hangman ain't going to bring it, but I think he's hampered too. So that could be another reason why I think Jericho would win, because they're going to need a touring champion. So that is the card for AEW's All Out pay-per-view. I already got it ordered, got it set to record. I'm going to get a pizza, and it's probably going to be storming all day tomorrow, so I have my day set in stone. But tell me your predictions. Tell me your thoughts. Who do you think is going to win, and what are you excited for? Definitely these last 4 matches are great. And like I said, I'm definitely looking forward to the Darby Allin, and Janela match. I'm starting to get a brain fart. So anyways, guys, please hit like. It's right there. Do a brother a favor. Subscribe, leave a comment, and hit that notification button so you don't miss any future content. I will probably do live reactions tomorrow. Like I said, I'm not really going to have anything else to do, so might as well, right? I will try, if I remember, to do the buy-in and all that stuff. Well, I hope they're not running simultaneously. That's the thing. Because I did get a lot of nice comments and reactions when I did the original Battle Royal, because people just weren't home, and I was, I guess, the next best thing. Or I was one of the first things on the internet that had it. So anyways, guys, that's it for now. I will see you guys tomorrow with the live reactions video. Mad Viking out.